Hi guys, this is just a quick video to talk about finding fractions of amounts and hopefully help you with the homework task that has been set. So there are really two kinds of questions that we can look at. There is finding a unit fraction of an amount. When I say a unit fraction, if we look here at the numerator is 1. So when we talk about a unit fraction, it's when this number here, the numerator, is 1. So if we're looking at finding 1/6 of 24, like in this example here, what we've essentially got to imagine is we've got the number 24 is a whole entity. That's the full amount that we have got. And what we're doing is we're finding 1/6 of it. So a sixth, as you'll know from years gone by, is when it's been split into 6 equal pieces. Let's just imagine these are equal and that mess is not in the middle there. Now 1/6 of that would be this section here like this. So in order to figure out the value of what that section is worth, what we've done is we've divided this whole entity, this whole circle, into 6 pieces, which is denoted by the denominator here. So really, really easy. In order to find 1/6 of 24, all we do is we do 24 divided by 6. And using our times tables, because we can't actually do this as a bus stop, just let me demonstrate the point I'm making here. If we do 24 divided by 6, 6 does not go in, then the 2 would have to be brought along with us, and then 6 into 24 would go 4 times, and 24 divided by 6 is in fact 4. So to summarize what I've just said, if you're just finding a unit fraction of an amount, 1 being the numerator, all you need to do is just divide by the denominator. So in this case, it's 24 divided into 6 equal parts, and that would be 6 lots of 4. And to check it, of course, you can just do 4 times 6, and that'll give you 24. Let's have a look at another example. 1/5 of 325. Now, once again, this is, oopsie daisy. There we go. This is another example of a unit fraction, 1 being the numerator. So all we need to do is we need to split this number, to divide this number, 325, into 5 equal parts. And the way we do that is quite simple. We just go ahead and chuck together a quick bus stop. You'll have to excuse the neatness of this. It's not the easiest thing in the world drawing on a tablet. So 5s into 3 do not go. So 5s into 32. Well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that goes 6 times. And then we've got a remainder of 2 because it was into 32. Excuse me, that was made that 6 a little bit neater. So we've got 2 remaining, and then 5s into 25s. We know our times tables, so our answer is 65. Okay, so I hope those are nice and simple for you. Like I said, the rule is if the number at the top, the numerator, is 1, then it's as simple as dividing this number by the denominator, and that's as simple as that. There is another type that I want to discuss though, and that is these non-unit fractions. And a non-unit fraction is where the number is not 1. So we start off in exactly the same way, really. So what we'll look at is this amount we've got here. We will divide it by the denominator. So that will let us have a unit fraction, as I said before. So 1/7 of 42. Now, how many 7s make 42? Well, according to our times tables, that is 6, because 6 times 7 equals 42. Now, once we've got 1/7, what we need to do is we need to find out what we can do to work out what 6/7 is. Now, of course, we could subtract it from the whole, but that wouldn't work every single time and wouldn't be as easy as this example. So what we do is we multiply by the number of sevenths that we want. So we've got 1/7 here. We know that 1/7 is 6, but we want to know the value of 6/7. So all we would do is we'd multiply 6 by 6. And then, of course, we would get 36. So 6/7 of 42 equals 36. Now, there are some little things that people like to do to remember this one. And what they like to do, and it works really well if you remember it this way, is you divide by the bottom and then times by the top. So let's just test this idea here. So let's just go on to one last example. And here we go. So if we divide by the bottom, oh, sorry, getting ahead. When you see something like this, where there's a times symbol, all that means is 5/6 of 24. So please don't worry when you see times between them like that. It just means of. So what we'll do is we'll do 24 divided into 6 equal parts, which will give us 1/6. So 1/6 of 24 equals 4. I hope you're following along, because 24 divided by 6 is 4. And we need 5 lots of that. So to find 5/6, we've got 1/6, which is 4, and we'll just multiply it by 5. And 4 times 5 is, of course, 20. So in summary, we've got the unit fractions where you've got a numerator of 1 and you just divide the number by the denominator. And then you've got these non-unit fractions where you divide the total by the denominator and then multiply it by how many lots of that you need to find. I hope you found this video helpful. If you've got any questions, please do let me know.